We saw that potential drop is a very important idea. Potential drop is what makes a charge lose energy. And when a charge loses energy, an appliance gains energy. Right? So we have to understand the idea of potential drop a little more carefully. Let me take 2 points, A and B, with potentials VA and VB. What is the definition of the potential drop? Well, if you're going from A to B, the potential drop is this potential minus that potential, VA minus VB. So that is the potential drop from A to B. We use this symbol VAB to talk about the potential drop from A to B. The first letter is telling you where you are starting, second letter is telling you where you are ending. So VAB means from A to B, and that is VA minus VB. Okay, so if I go this way from A to B, that means I'm starting at A, ending at B, VA minus VB. If I now say the potential at A, let us say, is 15 volts and at B is 5 volts, we can calculate what is VAB. What is VAB? 15 minus 5, 10 volts. Now the units for VA is in volts, units for B is also, VB is also in volts. So when you take the difference, that also is going to be in volts. So VAB is going to be 10 volts. So we can say this potential drop VAB is 10 volts. Okay. Now if I think about another point C with a potential of minus 2 volts, you know that potential can be negative, it can be positive, right? So this is minus 2 volts and I want to go from A to C. So this will be called VAC because the drop is from A to C. How much will be VAC? Well, it will be VA minus VC. VA is 15 and VC is minus 2. So minus of minus 2. So this is going to be 15 plus 2, 17 volts. So VAC is 17 volts. Okay. Now just like I went from A to B and A to C, I can also go from B to A, right? So if I go from B to A like this, what should I call that? Well, I should call that VBA because I'm starting at B and going to A. So what is VBA? Well, it is the potential drop from B to A, and so that must be VB minus VA. Starting point minus the ending point. So VBA is VB minus VA. If I want to calculate that, how much is that? VB is 5 volts minus VA, which is 15 volts. So I'm going to get 5 minus 15 minus 10 volts. So is it okay to have potential drops being negative? Absolutely yes. Not at all a problem. So this is minus 10 volts. Notice something important. VAB is plus 10 volts. VBA is minus 10 volts. They are opposites. VAB is minus of VBA. Okay. This is always true. Does that make sense? Yeah, because you are going to have VA minus VB. There you are going to have VB minus VA. So obviously they are opposites of each other. So remember this, VBA is equal to minus VAB, and you can very easily calculate the potential drop between 2 points. You're starting at one point, ending at another point. So the potential drop between 2 points is the initial potential minus the final.